Previously on Shack on the Rock.
Before T left, we had a very serious conversation, and he said something that really stood out for me. He said he would rather build a shack on a rock than a castle on the sand.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like the Apostle Paul tonight because I too have also lost something. I lost my fiancée. The only woman that I can say I ever truly loved. I lost my best friend and my assistant pastor of over 10 years to betrayal.
I really hope you forgive me, Dad. You and Mom. I'm really sorry. I will forever be your little princess.
Nikki, I need a favor. Come to my house. You'll see 2 letters on the table in my study. One is for TJ and one is for my dad. Please make sure that each of them get their letters. Thank you. Bye, Nikki.
I'm so sorry.
Some built the house on the sand, and the rain fell and the floods came. The winds blew and the house didn't stand. I built my shack on the rock. I've been standing looking down when I rode. I'm trying so hard to find my way back home. I built my shack on the rock. I built my shack on the rock. I've been standing looking down when I rode. I'm trying so hard to find my way back home. I built my shack on the rock. I built my shack on the rock.
Why is my leg wet? Oh, I think my water broke.
What's your emergency?
Hello, my friend is pregnant and she says, our brother just broke. Please, can you come? Hurry.
We will be on our way as soon as we know where you are. Can you give us an address, please?
Address? 3746. 3746. Okay,
sorry, that's Kendra with a K?
Yes, no. It's Kendra with a C, please.
Okay, madam, an ambulance has been dispatched from St. Thomas Memorial Hospital. It should be there in exactly 3 minutes.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're gonna be here in 3 minutes, okay? They're gonna be here in 3 minutes. Do you want me to help you? Let me help you up. No. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Lizzie. Is this a gun? Where do you have a gun? Nikki, it's a long story. Long story? We're trying to shoot someone? Huh? Ooh! Oh, it's okay. Don't talk. It's okay. We're gonna sort this out now. Like, when is the ambulance coming? They're faster now. I feel. I don't even know where. They said 3 minutes. It's turning into 3 hours. Oh my God! Don't worry. Just take it easy, okay? You can make it, right? You can make it. All right. Just take it easy. Okay. Yeah. Did you get my message? Which messages? About the letters. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah. They're on the desk. Please don't put them in your bag, please, now. Now? Oh, Nikki. Yes. Okay. Now, I know my dad is out of town, but please, wherever TJ is, find him and make sure he gets it, okay? Okay. I mean, you promise, Nikki? Yeah. I mean, I guess. Promise me. Yeah. Promise. Okay, you're a good friend. You're a very good friend, Nikki. I love you so much. They're here. Just take it easy, okay? Just hold on, okay? Just take it easy. Take it easy.
God bless you. Amen. Amen. All right. So yesterday I was thinking about tonight's event, and I want us to recognize those who have given to the Jackson Mission Fund. For those of you who don't know what the Jackson Mission Fund is, it's the fund that has taken care of TJ in South Sudan. Put your hands together for the Lord. And tonight I want us to appreciate our sponsors. You know, they've given generously to the work of God in South Sudan, and we appreciate them so much. And I asked Sister Tamia to prepare me a list of all our contributors. So can you please? Thank you so much, Sister Tamia. Sister Tamia, are you sure this is the right list? You're certain? Wow. All right. I'm going to start from the least amount, and I'm going to go all the way to the highest amount. At number one, with $950, we have Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. Put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. I need to repeat, $950 by Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. Amen. Put your hands together for the Lord. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. We honor you and we thank you. Up next, we have $1,500 by Miss Clarice. Thank you so much, Miss Clarice. Put your hands together for Miss Clarice. God bless you. Next, we have $2,300 by Mr. Maxwell. Thank you so much, Mr. Maxwell. God bless you. Next, we have $2,500 by Mr. and Mrs. Perez. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Perez. God bless you. Next, I have $3,000 by Madam Sophia Dolapo. Thank you so much, Madam Sophia. God bless you. It's a wonderful gift. May God reward you. And lastly, I have $50,000. Wow. By Alicia Banson. Put your hands together for Alicia. Stand to your feet. $50,000. Stand to your feet, put your hands together. What a blessing. Wow. $50,000. Amazing. Wow.
No, Rev. Alicia does not get to be celebrated. She does not get. I don't think they should clap for her.
Calm down.
I don't think that they should clap for her.
Calm down.
Rev, come on, calm down. Rev, Alicia is trying to save face. She's ashamed. Rev, I think that you should return all the $20,000.
TJ.
Return everything.
It's actually 50,000.
Rev, I don't care how much it was. Rev, it's blood money. It's blood money. And I'm not touching a dime of that money. I am not touching you, Rev. What is that? Rev, Alicia betrayed me just like Judas betrayed Jesus Christ. And now she wants to buy me with donations. Because of what? Who does she think that she is?
Calm down.
Come on, Rev. I cannot calm down. Rev, stop this. Rev, think about this. Like, what is this? Here? Now?
Relax. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of tonight's service. Thank you so much for coming. You know, it's a blessing to have you with us. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.
Rev, TJ. Rev, Alicia cannot do this right now.
TJ!
Right now, Alicia.
TJ!
Return all the money. Return all the money. It's not fair. It's not fair. You can't just come like that. It's not fair. Come on, you have to return.
TJ!
Nikki, what are you doing here?
I need to talk to you.
Is it about Alicia?
Yes.
Then forget it.
TJ, listen to me. It's important.
TJ, listen to what she has to say. Relax, all right? Listen to what she has to say. I'm sure it's very important. Let me talk to Reverend Archibald for a minute. Listen to what she has to say. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
Nicole, what is it?
So, TJ, do you even know where Alicia is right now?
I don't know. I don't care.
You don't know and you don't care. You don't care that she's in the hospital right now, in labor, screaming in pain.
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
Wow.
Yeah, she put herself in that situation.
Wow.
Now, what do you want me to do?
And you call yourself a pastor.
Nikki!
You call yourself a pastor.
Nicole, you can't allow you to stand here and insult me. You don't know the pain and the anger I carry in my heart every day. So is Alicia. You cannot say that.
TJ, Alicia wanted me to give you this. She said I need to find you and make sure you get this. See, TJ, I understand that Alicia, and even Alicia even understands herself that she has hurt you, she's wronged you, and she's broken your heart. And right now, all she wants is your forgiveness. And just for you to please read this letter.
Nicole, this is what you came here to do. I think you should go back.
I should go back.
I think you should go back.
TJ, please just take this and read it. Please. Please.
What is this? So Alicia is up to her pranks again. What's this girl, man? Alicia, why would you try to kill yourself? Why would you try to kill yourself?
She tried to kill herself?
Oh, man. Alicia, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Alicia, I am sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Nicole, where is she?
Right now, she's at St. Thomas Hospital.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me find my keys.
I drove.
Don't worry. Let's go.
Okay.
TJ, where are you going? TJ!
Delivery, code blue. Labor and delivery, code blue. Labor and delivery, code blue.
Hi.
Doctor.
You must be Nikki, Alicia's friend?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Doctor, how is she?
Okay, and who are you?
He's a fiance.
Okay. Okay. All right, I think you need to sit down for this. Why don't you take a seat, okay? Let's take a seat. All right. Okay. So I have some good news, and there's also some unfortunate news, okay? This is really difficult. But the good news is that Alicia did have a baby girl. She is a whooping 12 pounds, 2 ounces.
Thank God.
Yeah. She's a pretty big baby.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Okay.
So, doctor, what's the
Okay. All right. So the unfortunate news, guys. We had to do an emergency C-section on Alicia.
Okay.
She hemorrhaged pretty badly, and we encountered a amniotic fluid embolism. I'm so sorry. We were unable to revive her.
No!
I'm so sorry.
No, that can't happen.
I'm so sorry. She passed at 9:46 p.m.
No!
I'm so sorry, guys.
No!
I'm so sorry. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry again, okay?
Where's the baby? Can we see her now?
So she's in the NICU right now. She's being cared for by our excellent team of nurses.
Okay.
Give me a few minutes. Let me get back to someone, and someone will come out and get you, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All
Really
right.
appreciate
All
it.
right. I'm sorry.
She left me. She left me.
Dear TJ, if you're reading this letter, then I'm probably dead or missing. I am so sorry that it had to come to this. I must admit that I have made significant mistakes over the course of our short, but otherwise blissful relationship, if we discount what has happened over the last 10 months. Let me set out by stating that I've always loved you, TJ, and still do very deeply. The past months have felt like living in an inferno on a daily basis. They say love is as strong as death, and many waters cannot quench it. Well, I've come to believe this now, knowing it's my undying love for you that has enabled me to hold on up until this moment. But everybody has a breaking point, TJ. And I guess today I reached mine. It's just too hard for me to continue. And I believe this is where my journey of life comes to an end. I've been contemplating leaving everything to go stay in a convent, or just ending it all. Maybe that's the best, because I doubt I can live through another day, TJ. The stares, the accusations, the mercilessness, the hatred, the vengeance, and the public ridicule, it's torture. In all honesty, my heart and willingness to live left the day I left of your departure.
No farewells, no well wishes, and no thank you. Oh, TJ, after everything we've been through, after all the sacrifices I've made for you, I thought you would at least show me that courtesy. But that's fine, because it's your choice. I saw the pictures of the mission in South Sudan, and my heart was overjoyed for you. I couldn't help the tears. Seeing that this has always been what you wanted, I was glad. You were fulfilling your life's dream. I really regret then not following you to the mission, TJ. And since that moment, my heart was transported to South Sudan to be by your side, as I've always been in the past. I tried to reach you many times, TJ. Sent you several messages on WhatsApp. But later, realized you'd blocked me on every social media. Even email. My plea was for you to take me back so I could join you in the mission, but all to no avail. After trying and trying without being able to get through to you, I decided to lay my own life down by sending every single penny I had to the Jackson Mission Fund to support you. After all, I have my own place and I don't pay any rent, and I always go home to eat at mom and dad's. Even though I couldn't be physically present with you, in my own quiet way, I was building my shack on the rock, just as you wanted for the both of us. I'm sure you've also heard of the news about my baby and all the rumors about my illicit relationship with Randy. Well, let me tell you the truth of the whole matter. TJ, you remember what happened the last Friday night in your apartment? When we had that big fight about the mission, right? You remember what happened before dinner, don't you? Well, the only reason I gave in to you that night, for the very first time, was because I loved you dearly. And after all, our wedding was in a few months, and so I thought, what difference does it make? But also, I allowed it because I was convinced that perhaps having that moment with you will change your mind about the mission. I know it was a slip up on our part, and we didn't intend to go that far. I never told you this, but I found out I was pregnant from that encounter right after you left, TJ. The truth is, I never had any sexual relationships with Randy. You being gone, I only called him after I discovered I was pregnant because I needed a shoulder to lean on and confide in during that difficult period of my life, and he had promised to be there. I was really hurt, TJ. You calling me a whore when you knew exactly what happened between us that night. Yet I couldn't tell anybody the baby was yours because I knew it would ruin your mission, something you had been preparing for all your life. Seeing those pictures from the mission, I understood that you had become everyone's hero. Bold, strong, strong, audacious, full of faith and zeal, and an example to the brethren. How was I going to destroy and betray you when you were your spotlight basking in the glow? You were an example to every young person and Christ-like in the eyes of many. How was I going to rain on your party, TJ? I wouldn't do that to you in a million years. I love you too much. And for that, I was ready to take on the reproach by laying down my life for the sake of the mission and for the sake of your future reputation. For these reasons, I even lied when Reverend Paul asked me whether you were the father. I was hoping that there would be an opportunity to have a conversation after you returned. But then I heard about this whole big homecoming bash at church to celebrate your achievements. Again, I couldn't rain on your parade, so I did what I thought was best, to lay down my life so you could have yours. TJ, I've been spat at, cursed, ridiculed, defamed, and insulted by people including the very church for whose sins Christ died for. I'm not the first and certainly won't be the last to make such mistakes in life. I searched for hope and encouragement around me, but couldn't find any. In the end, I disappeared to New Orleans for several months just to escape and regain my sanity. Jesus is the friend of sinners, but unfortunately, the church isn't. Sadly, as the only person who really stood by me is ironically the gentle Nikki. Life is certainly twisted at times. I don't think I have the courage to carry on any longer, TJ. Right now, I'm either dead or I've disappeared. I love you, TJ. I always will. Through this experience, I've come to understand the scriptures in John 10:11. I'm the good shepherd, and the good shepherd gives up his life for the sheep. And in John 15:13, greater love had no man than this, that a man should lay down his life for his friends. I have in my own small way been building my little unnoticed shack on the rock, although of course everyone thinks I'm choosing a castle on the sand. I hope that what will pass unnoticed here on earth will one day be proclaimed in heaven. Thank you for teaching me that, TJ. I really don't know if I have the courage to take my own life. God help me. But I've been tempted and I've come to the very brink several times. All I can say now is that I love you and will love you forever. I have the scars and a child to prove it. God bless you, Toby. Don't cry too much for me, okay? If I end up dead, I pray God will receive my soul. But if not, then I will likely give the baby up for adoption and vanish into oblivion. If only I could get someone to speak with. If only I could get someone who could lend an ear to my cry. Alas, there's no one but God. God help your child. Please help me. This is too much that I can bear. Too much. Too much. Oh God. I remain your true love, Alicia.
Oh, mercy.
Got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
This place is so fancy. Is it Italian?
No, actually, it's French.
Nice.
And in case you're wondering why our table looks swankier than the rest of the people's, it's because you, my dear, are sitting on the chef's table.
The chef's table?
Yeah. So, the table that is attended to by the head chef himself. And it's only reserved for VIP guests only. Only VIPs.
Oh, Monsieur Brandy, you're so fancy.
Alright.
Thank you.
Oops. Phone fell.
Mr. Randy, always happy to see you on my table.
Monsieur Bonaparte, it's good to see you too. What do we have today?
I know that today is not February 14th, but I have a surprise for you. The 7-course meal of Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, let me bring you the best of the city of love, Paris. As an aperitif, you already have what we call cocktail of crystal.
C'est bon ça.
It's a bottle of wine in which there are diamonds in it.
Wow.
And after that, you will have what we call crêpes à la framboise. Those framboises have been taken straight from the trees of the Garden of Eden.
Wow.
After that, you will have poisson. It's called pulp fish. It's the rarest fish all over the world. There are only 2 left in the world. The first one is in the Pacific Ocean. The second one is in my kitchen. So, after that, you will have the main dish. Ratatouille de bœuf, saupoudrée de miel, saupoudrée de sel. And on the side, you will have pancake cheese. And also, you will have as a dessert, because we celebrate l'amour, you will have as a dessert Fontaine the chocolate in the form of the Eiffel Tower. Do you have something else?
C'est bon.
C'est bon.
Tout ça, merci. Merci, Monsieur Bonaparte. Merci, merci.
Always a pleasure, Mr. Randy.
Merci. Wow.
That was awesome. A 7-course meal? Randy, you're already making my night.
Yeah? You know, I've been coming here a couple of times for the past few months. And I usually come here alone. Even though you're the second person I ever came here with, I want you to be the last person I ever come here with.
You're making me shy, Randy.
Mercedes, I'm serious.
What are you doing?
Mercedes, I have known you for almost a year now. And in that year, you have changed my life a lot. I have come to understand that it's not every man that gets to meet a good woman, let alone recognize one when they do. Mercedes, you've quickly become not only my best friend, but someone who is my confidant and just gets me. Mercedes, you say I'm making your night. but I want to make not only your night, but your day for the rest of my life. So Mercedes, would you make me the happiest man in this world and be my wife? Thank you.
Let's sing together. L'amour, l'amour, que c'est formidable, l'amour. L'amour, quel sentiment, l'amour. L'amour, que c'est formidable.
Jack on the rock, Jack on the rock. I thought it was over when it really.
Daddy,
Hey, Alicia.
where are we going?
We're going to Grandpa's house, okay? Grandpa's house. And that's where Mommy grew up.
Mommy grew up here.
Yeah, Mommy grew up here in South Sudan, just like you. Do you like it here?
Yes, Daddy.
I like it too. You know, your mom was an amazing woman. You know, she sacrificed her life for me and for you. And right now, she's in heaven, you know, and she's watching over you just like a guardian angel.
Really?
Yes.
Then I want to be like Mommy when I grow up.
That's what I'm talking about, girl. Give me 5. What do you feel like eating tonight?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti? Let's go get it. Let's go.
This life is a battlefield. The struggles everywhere the same. Life doesn't cut you any breaks. Life doesn't always go your way. I thought I was wise. I could have faced everything myself. I'm losing my breath. I've been